It's great that Media Take One are doing this Bhangra Legends Remembered, because it's really important that we put on the map the history of Birmingham and Bhangra music. Because remember, it all started in places like Soho Road. We were able to promote young people in Birmingham. The music was grown here, it was taken back to India and Pakistan, it came back here. There were a lot of our bands who experimented at the time. Mohammed Ayub and I worked for what was then BBC Radio Birmingham, and we hosted some of the first music bands on our shows. We gave them live space, we gave them live voice. We also put together the Asian Song Contest at the Town Hall in Birmingham, and that gave a real buzz and focus to the young musicians here. So if it hadn't been for Birmingham, if it hadn't been for Soho Road, if it hadn't been for all those young artists and Bhangra players, Bhangra would not be where it is. And I think Birmingham really can pat itself on the back and say, we created Bhangra, we exported it back to Pakistan and Bangladesh, we've helped it grow, we've helped our young bands experiment with it, because it's not as it was in the 70s and 80s. Bhangra music now is very different. Some of it's still very traditional, but we're building on the old tradition, and I think it's really great and it's lively, it's going places. And the day will come when this hall will be full of Bhangra musicians playing, and the whole audience, a very mixed audience, come to see what's going on here. Actually, over the decades, we've tried really hard to grow the audience for Bhangra music as well. And in one of the early years here at Symphony Hall, we set up a community forum group that was all about bringing communities together to talk about how we can promote Asian music, not just Bhangra music, but Asian music, but also, very importantly, get the Asian community to come to halls like this and feel that they own these halls, they're part of the community here, they can program these halls. And we've been on a very special journey. We haven't got to the end of that journey, we're still on that journey, but we're opening doors to halls like this for our communities, for musicians and the audiences to come forward, and that can only be good. It's great for Birmingham, it's great for music, and it's great for our communities.